There are literally endless combinations of drone moves that you can make to grab cinematic footage, but sometimes it's all a bit overwhelming, especially if you're new to drone flying or in a bit of a rush. However, I've got 5 easy go-to moves that are super simple to pull off because they all only use one stick movement. That's it, just one. So don't go away. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're anything like me, when you first get your drone, you look at your drone footage and think it's just a collection of random shots. How am I meant to pull together a sequence with that? Now I've been there, you've got the drone up in the air, you're stuck there like a possum in the headlights. Or you're in a rush and you've just gone blank and you're just not sure what to do. Well, I've got 5 easy go-to moves that I always use, so I can get a range of shots that I know I can definitely use to edit a sequence together. Now, as I said, they're easy, and they are. They all only use one stick movement, and that's really important because I've seen plenty of videos showing you easy cinematic moves that were things like left stick forward 3/4 and slightly to the left, rotate the right stick 90 degrees while holding your tongue like this. Yeah, easy if you're a full-time drone pilot, but for weekend warriors like me who have to squeeze a flight in between kids' dance competitions and grocery shopping, well, not so easy. These moves that I'll go through are easy. And stick around until the end where I share 2 top tips that'll help take your footage to the next level. So let's get into it. The first one is the crane shot, also known as straight up. Could not be easier. So have your gimbal horizontal or pointing straight ahead and slowly raise the drone straight up. Now this shot emulates the smooth Hollywood style crane moves that come from nice and low to the ground and raise up to reveal a much wider scene. If you're tight on time, make this your first move after launching your drone, so just to be sure to find the right location, get close, launch and record. The next shot is the top down or bird's eye view. It's very simple to achieve. Just get above a subject and point the camera straight down. It's always good if you can combine it with some other form of movement like moving forward slowly or bringing the drone up so more of the area is visible or revealed. Again, super easy, and it takes advantage of the drone's unique perspective. No other camera you have can get a view like that. It's one of my favorites because it's also great for showing the symmetry in objects that you only get to see from above. My next one is what I call ride the line. Now this is one of my favorites and it's a very versatile move. Put simply, find a straight line like a row of objects or a road or a bridge or something like that. Get it as centered as you can. Don't forget, you can always crop slightly and center it in post if it isn't perfectly lined up, so don't stress too much. And simply move forward and, as the name says, ride the line. There's something about the symmetry that just works, as the viewer's eyes are drawn along the lines and into the distance. Now there's a couple of variations on this that I'll cover in the bonus section. But again, easy, right? Now, again, make sure you stick around for my top tip because it's the difference between an okay ride the line shot and an amazing ride the line shot. Next is what I call the ankle biter. This is where you're low to the ground or water, probably about 3 feet or 1 meter off the ground or surface of the water. Have the gimbal about 45 degrees down so you're mostly looking down, but you can see the horizon just at the top of the frame. Then all you do is move forward. That's it. The unique angle makes you feel closer to the surface than you actually are, but close enough so that you really get the effect of speed as you move along. Again, once it's set up, it's just a one stick move, forward or backwards if you want. If you're feeling brave, you can slowly angle the gimbal up so you can do a bit more of a reveal as you move along, but if you don't, that's okay. What you've got is still pretty good. Next is what I call the sideways shuffle. Find something you can move left or right along for some distance, like a cliff or a water's edge or a bridge or something like that. Set the drone at the height you want, adjust the gimbal so it's on the horizontal, so straight ahead, and push the right stick either left or right and move along parallel to your subject. It's quite an effective move if you've got a foreground object that you're moving past to reveal something behind, as then you get that parallax effect. Again, easy to set up and then it's a one stick move. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So that's 5 super easy but effective moves that'll give you great footage with just a one stick move. They're also low risk moves which allow you to get good footage while building your confidence and muscle memory. Over time you develop a feel and you don't have to think quite so consciously about what you're doing. Now I know this sounds silly, but I'd also suggest writing these on a little sticker for your controller, so when you're flying your drone you can quickly look at your list and think, right, I haven't done an ankle biter yet or a ride the line, and you can look for opportunities to tick those boxes. Now there are variations of these 5 moves that can take your footage to the next level, but Concentrate on these ones first, and I'll make a video with the variations and a couple extras, so when you come back for that one, you don't have to learn everything from scratch because you've already got the basic moves sorted. Crane, top down, ride the line, ankle biter, and sideways shuffle. And now for top tip number 1, which applies to all of the moves, but especially moves like the ride the line because it's more noticeable. And this tip is more about not doing something than doing something. And that is, once you've set the drone up for one of those moves and you set off, you have to resist the strong urge not to make any micro adjustments with your other levers. If you're going forward, for example, and riding the line, resist the urge to tap the other lever left or right and make small adjustments. Just don't do it. Keep the movement going for at least a few seconds without deviating. The little shifts that you make just ruin the shot. They do. They just ruin it. So don't do it. Top tip number 2 is probably obvious, but I feel like I should tell you anyway, and that is when you're doing a top-down shot, listen to the little voice in your head and resist the urge to push it just a little bit closer than you think you need. We'll talk about that one in my follow-up cinematic shots video, so make sure you subscribe so you can hear that story. Now, earlier this year, DJI released a firmware update for the Mini 2 that a lot of people have hacked and exploited that enables the Mini 2 to get some even more cinematic shots easily, which previously would have required a very experienced and skilled pilot. Now, if you're feeling confident about the 5 moves in this video and you want to add this hack to your repertoire, check out this video and I'll talk you through it. Cheers, guys.